Good morning, all my geometry guys. We are here on a very solemn Thursday, remembering the date it is and things that's happened long ago and not too long ago. Alright, so we're actually going to go over the warm-up and record it today for a couple of reasons. Because we've had some people that were out yesterday, they might not see it. I don't know. Alright. So, number one. Oh, by the way, we have to read the instructions because, directions. Find the next two terms in the sequence. So we have 1, -3, 9, -27, 81. Okay, what's happening each time? Besides passing out gum and playing with deodorant tops. We're multiplying by -3. Okay, so 81 times -3. Alright, so we should get -243 right here times -3 and positive 729 right here. Okay, so alright, number 2, rude behavior, teacher yells, students quiet. Rude behavior, the next two would be what? What's this first one? What comes after rude behavior? Teacher yells. Okay, and then what happens? What's the pattern after teacher yells? Students quiet.
You put a U after the E instead of an
Alright, now, number 3. 6, 7, eye roll. 6, 7, eye roll. 6, 7, eye roll. Again, the fact that some people cannot control themselves, like, it's seriously on the ridiculous scale. At this point. Now, so, again, seeing patterns and extending them. Okay? Any questions about this? Now, today we're actually getting into something that people don't understand why it's in math. But the main part of actually having math is it's problem solving. That's part of the goal, is to make future adults that have problem solving skills. Other than, here's some adversity, I can't deal with it, I'm going to sit and cry. Or I'm just going to quit. Okay, that's really the main point of all this. So let's see if we can think a little bit this morning. Alright. Well, it was supposed to have this other word. I don't know where it went. So, a conditional what happened? Alright. Is a if-then statement. Okay? If you drive me crazy, I will lose my cool. Okay? Kind of, y'all should have heard if-then statements for a long time now. Okay? If you're good, you get this reward. If you have bad behavior, you have to go move a clip down or move a popsicle stick or whatever. Do they still have that in elementary school? No? Some do, some don't. Okay. All right. Now, for some of y'all, your multiple syllable word of the day, okay, is in blue. That's pronounced hypothesis. Okay. Have y'all learned something about that in English class yet? Or your thesis? All right, y'all have learned thesis, right? This says hypothesis, okay? It's you know, if this happens, all right, the conclusion follows the then. Okay? So, I forget that this does not like scroll. There we go. All right. So directions say underline the hypothesis once and the conclusion twice. Okay. So if a figure is a triangle, this would be our hypothesis. Then it has three sides. This would be our conclusion. On B, if it is raining, the ball game will be canceled. All right. What about number C? If you're an Alabama fan, you say Roll Tide. Okay? And the second number C, because I can't type letters in sequence apparently, you are crazy if you like math. Okay? If you like math, you are crazy. Alright? Some of y'all was like, I don't really like it, but I like when I understand it. Alright. So, any questions about that? It's kind of straightforward. The only ones you really had to think about was the C problems, because there were two of them. All right. Apparently, all right. A conditional is true only if it's absolutely always true. Okay? As soon as you find one counterexample, it's false. Okay? The first one, all right, says show the conditional is false by providing a counterexample. If the month is February, there are exactly 28 days in it. There's 29 in a leap year. I know that's weird because apparently a whole calendar year is 365.25 days. So that's 365 and a quarter. So after 4 years, we actually have a whole nother day. That's a leap day. I don't know. I didn't come up with it. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm just a messenger. If you are in honors geometry, then in your 10th grade, geometry is mainly has 9th graders. Now, yes, I borrowed this from Ms. Patterson, and that's when the math courses used to go Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, and we changed it. I didn't change it. I was against it. All right. Last one. If x squared equals 36, then x equals 6. Well, x can equal negative 6 because negative 6 squared is 36. Okay, so because you know a negative times a negative is a positive. Yep. All right. So again, got to think about what we're doing here. All right. So the converse. Okay, so we're going to use conditional, use the true conditional to answer the following questions. All right. Again, I don't know where this stuff came from. Somebody thought it was important. You know, I think this is like a Missy Elliott thing. Can you flip it down and reverse it? Okay. So, if you don't know who that is, Google it later. All right. The converse of a conditional is the if-then statement formed by switching. Okay, so basically, so when we write the converse of this, and this is what we're working with. All right. So this is a figure, or if a figure has four sides, then it is a square. Now, it asks, is this true? Remember, for it to be true, it has to be always true. Okay? Is every figure that has four sides a square? I'm seeing some no's. All right, our counter example, what about rectangles? There's actually more. There's rectangles, rhombuses, parallelograms, kites, okay? Different shapes that you'll learn later when we go over our quadrilaterals, okay? The inverse of a conditional is the if-then statement formed by negating. Okay, so some of y'all are going to be really good at this. All right, so we take this here. If a figure is not a square, then it doesn't have four sides. Okay? If a figure is not a square, then it doesn't have four sides. This isn't true because we just did it either. It can not. A rectangle is not a square. A rhombus is not a square. Some people's face has four sides and it's not square. Or maybe it is. Wow, nobody. All right. Contrapositive. You switch it and negate it. Okay? I know some of y'all are like, trust me. All right. Basically, this is what we do. These two are related. You take that first one, the converse, and then you negate it. So, if a figure, biscuits, does not somebody clapping have four sides? Then it is not a square. Now, here's the deal. For majority of y'all, this is a lesson where we have to like check that box and move on. Okay? Don't make it that deep. Just follow what the definitions are. And that's it. Don't sit there and try to ponder life's, mystical, mathical, and philosophy stuff. All right? Well, for those around the world, we are done with our lesson. Don't forget, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell. Leave a nice note. I have a student. He's going to go on all the links and just type 6-7 on all of them, and he's going to sit there. He's going to sit there going as he does them because he can't control himself. All right, good stuff, good things. Roll Tide.